Have you ever held a helium balloon and wondered why it always tries to escape towards the sky? Today, we're going to uncover the fascinating science behind floating balloons in a way that's fun and easy to understand. Let's dive into this uplifting mystery. The secret lies in two main factors: helium and density. First, let's talk about helium. Helium is a special gas that's much lighter than the air around us. Imagine a group of people in an elevator. Helium atoms are like having just one person in there, while the same space filled with air would be like having four people squeezed together. This difference is what gives helium its floating power. But how exactly does this work? It all comes down to density and a principle called buoyancy. Think of it like this. When you're in a swimming pool, you naturally float because your body is less dense than the water around you. The same thing happens with helium balloons in air. The helium inside the balloon is much lighter than the air surrounding it, so it rises up, just like a cork rises in water. Here's something cool. Each liter of helium weighs about 0.18 grams, while the same amount of air weighs about 1.25 grams. That's almost 7 times heavier. The balloon rises because the air around it is trying to get to the lowest point it can, pushing the lighter helium upward. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It just wants to pop up to the surface. But helium isn't just for party balloons. Did you know it's also used in big airships, MRI machines in hospitals, and even in deep-sea diving equipment? The same principle that makes your birthday balloon float helps these important machines work too. Now, you might be wondering why all balloons don't float. Well, when you blow up a balloon with your breath, you're filling it with air that's the same density as the air outside the balloon. Since there's no difference in density, there's no upward push. That's why regular air-filled balloons just drop to the ground. Here's another fun fact. Helium balloons don't float forever. The helium molecules are so tiny that they can actually squeeze through the tiny gaps in the balloon's rubber or foil material. That's why party balloons slowly descend after a few days. They're gradually losing their helium. Understanding why helium balloons float isn't just about solving a fun mystery. It helps us understand important concepts in science that we use every day. From designing aircraft to predicting weather patterns, the principles of density and buoyancy are everywhere around us. So the next time you're holding a helium balloon, remember, you're not just holding a party decoration, you're holding a perfect demonstration of amazing scientific principles in action. And that's the uplifting story of why helium balloons float.